Hello everybody and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Taurus today. So Taurus, we are going to be doing a summer Lovin read, but essentially what I've come to find is that it's really looking into where you're at right now and what to expect in the next 3 months. It could include new love, it could not. It could include a commentary and a forecast of your current relationship, or even just where you are at on your own, okay? So that is what is going on. And so the next time I do these reads, I'm just going to say the next 3 months as a forecast because, you don't really control what comes out in the cards, and all kinds of different things have come out. So I'm lighting some Palo Santo. I'm going to cleanse the space and the cards, and we will get started on your reading, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. I thank you also for your comments and likes and subscribes, all the things, YouTube, okay? So let's get into it. Now keep in mind these are general readings. If it resonates, lovely. If it does not, go on ahead and check your other zodiacal placements. And still, if you would be so kind to continue to like and comment on the video, because that helps circulate it around the internet, around the YouTube verse, and there can be somebody else out there who really needs to hear the message. So the more you like, the more you comment, the more it circulates. All right. So I'm going to invite Spirit in with so much grace and gratitude and respectfully request a message for Taurus for their greatest and highest good at this time and for the summer. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Chariot, okay? So moving forward, embodying, how are you embodying your life right now? Okay, where are you moving towards? Okay, and I will be periodically checking my little microphone because if it conks out, it won't automatically pick up on the sound. It'll just make it go silent, and I don't want that to happen. Okay. All right. So Taurus, right now you're in the Knight of Wands energy. That's a lot of fiery, libidinal, forward movement, fast movement into wherever it is that you're going. So the thing is, you're bringing a lot of determined, playful, but more like playful energy. You're wanting to move towards the next, like your new passion, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be sex. It's just your next phase, your next path, some sort of new thing that you're moving towards, that you're wanting to invest in with your energy, that is going to grow and contribute to yourself, your selfhood, and whatever else is next for you. Okay. In June we have the Fool starting a new cycle. All right. In July we have Justice, seeking fairness, things going in your favor, restoring balance, speaking your truth, and being fair. Okay, and in August we have the Five of Pentacles. There could be feelings of being out in the cold or impoverished on some level with regard to your tangibles, especially. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Wands. What's behind this Knight of Wands energy? Ooh. Okay, the Knight of Wands. So for the Knight of Wands, we have the Two of Cups, the Chariot again, and the Hierophant. Excellent. This says to me that you are integrating and embodying and moving forward in a partnership. This is you have a lot of passion for this partnership, a lot of love for this partnership, and there's also a spiritual connection that you have with this person. You very well could be getting married to this person. Okay? This is big. You're moving forward, making plans, integrating yourself, finding stability in driving your chariot here. This is a very spiritual connection, a very passionate and spiritual connection that you're moving towards or moving forward with. Okay? Now in the month of June, we have the Fool. Another thing that just came to me here is that you could have a lot of drive around you could very well be going into therapy, couples counseling with your person. The Hierophant can denote a consultant or a counselor. If you're both religious people, spiritual people, you could be consulting with a trusted advisor in your spiritual community. Okay. I think that's ringing true. That second message that just came in for me. The Fool, in the month of June, beginning a new phase, a new cycle, you have the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Devil. What that says to me straight off the bat is that there have been something that you've been going back and forth about. Okay? Something you've been going back and forth about. This has caused you some inner conflict. This could have also been having conflict within this relationship. Okay? And then with the Devil here, it would appear to me that you are noticing some sort of unhealthy pattern that is playing out between you guys. Okay? There's some sort of unhealthy pattern that's playing out between you guys, and you have been going back and forth on what to do about it. But what you now are in this space right now of passionately wanting to move forward with this person to work it out. to work it out. And whether that is working it out together so you guys can figure out how to stay together, or working it out together to figure out if this relationship is even going to survive. With the Two of Cups here, I see a lot of loving mutual respect. And there can be a lot of love and mutual respect in a partnership, and it can still also have this unhealthy pattern attached to it. And a lot of times, hopefully, when we notice unhealthy patterns in our communication, whether we employ, dishonesty at any point, or this could also count as self-sabotage or avoidance, avoiding a conversation, sidestepping a very big issue. This could denote a issue. This typically denotes a big issue that's not very healthy, not in alignment with your highest and greatest good in yourself, in your partner, and in the union as it is. So to me, this looks like the next journey. You're feeling very passionate about moving forward with this person in order to get some help, get some consultation around the situation. This could also mean you could be doing this in any way. You could be going and climbing a mountain together, right? That could be your spiritual sanctuary to really get clear on whether or not you guys still work well together. How do we want to embody the next phase of our life? Right? Yeah, because things have been difficult. There's been difficult communication. There's been someone here who there's somebody here that can often speak in a very cutting way. It can be very hurtful. It can be painful. They could also be dishonest in what they've said. Any kind of tactics that are used are done so in the service of coming out on top, of winning at all costs. And that in and of itself directly speaks to an unhealthy dynamic, like internally, and also using that in our relationship. Okay, so what's the Justice here? Justice can also denote divorce. Temperance, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you guys are wanting to restore truth and balance into the situation. You're wanting to transform and strengthen the relationship that you already have. And I do see that you guys are collaborating with a third party in order to make that happen, because the ultimate goal here is to restore harmony, to restore community, to restore a sense of good feelings and well wishes and abundance, and just wanting to restore the wish fulfillment. That's the wish, is to change this so that it can be stronger, and so that it can have new purpose and be healthy. I get the sense that there are definitely a lot of healthy aspects of this relationship, but there is a certain unhealthy chronic dynamic that is at the heart of the issue. And the work that is sought is to change, either try to work with that dynamic in order to shift it, to become something different, make it become something more productive, learning new skills around when the impetus comes over either one or the both of you to employ these unhealthy communication styles, that can be worked with in an effort to create truth, balance, health, and harmony, and also being effective. Trying to take some ineffective, shitty way of showing up with each other and making it better. When the impulse comes up to lie or to call names or to, just sidestep an issue or self-sabotage or whatever, that dynamic is going to be recognized, looked at, and reformed and reworked in an effort to get to transmute that energy. Just as strongly as you feel you want to, that impulse to be shitty in an effort to, in the effort and service of self-preservation. And it's not even really self-preservation, it's ego preservation. That will be transmuted, and for that energy, for that pull, that impulse, that strong draw will then now be focused on, my ultimate goal isn't about ego preservation. My ultimate goal now is to speak my truth in a way that preserves my dignity and the dignity of my partner without losing the effectiveness of the message, but is constructive, is effective, and preserves the dignity of everybody involved. That's the work. And with the temperance here, I see that is really, really good, because to temper something is to change it, to strengthen it. And with temperance as it is like, okay, being patient, being well measured, this is taking turns with emotional expression, pouring the water from one cup to another, water being emotions, one cup to another. That's what's happening. And with the Three of Pentacles here, you're building a stronger foundation. You're building a stronger foundation. This is a team effort. Five of Pentacles for the month of August. The Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. In June, I see a recognition of a problem, and an explicit recognition of a problem, and an explicit decision being made to move forward in order to fix this and go to therapy. This is a very specific message. To get consultation, to get some sort of spiritual signal from the divine, to tap into one's own moral compass in order to know how to move forward and to address this dynamic. In July, there's active working towards that end. And then in August, it would appear that there is a bit of a stall. You could start your work in July, or maybe start the work over again, because a lot of times with these kinds of energies, it's not just, oh, this is the first time we've ever seen this, you know. So perhaps July is when you guys are trying to put in like the last ditch effort. Because what I'm seeing here is like, you know, this is ideal. You know, we got these energies, and then at the, you know, the one card here where it's like, yeah, we want to work this so strongly to get here. And then I feel like in August, you guys may be coming to the conclusion or the realization that there may not be either the work is much more difficult than you anticipated, or perhaps you're not seeing the results that you want to see right away, but it's like there's this feeling of it getting worse before it gets better. You both could be feeling at a loss for how to move forward, for how to get back here. And some of you could also be coming to the realization that this is in the past. Wherever you guys are headed, either together or apart, and especially if it's together, your newfound happiness is not going to look exactly like this, because it's different now. It doesn't mean it can't be happy. It doesn't mean that it can't have all kinds of good, beautiful energy. But it might not look exactly like this, because I see this, and I see this as the hope. I see this as the goal. I mean, and who knows, wherever you're working towards, wherever you end up with this could actually look better than that, right? That's a possibility as well. But in the month of August, I see some energy that's just kind of pulling back a little bit. There could be feelings of hopelessness. Surrendering to what is. You know, and this might sound kind of like an oxymoron in a way, but the path to healing is actually taking time to evaluate where everything truly is, and then to even work towards surrendering to where everything is. Accepting that this is where this is right now. Because once we're actually able to accept and surrender to the present, the truth of the matter, then we know what we're working with. Then we can make new intentions for the future. Then we can ask ourselves, well, is this acceptable to continue on this way? The answer that I'm seeing is no, it's not acceptable, especially for you, Taurus, especially for you. And granted, keep in mind the roles can be reversed, but and in August, like I get this other sense of like it gets worse before it gets better. Like I feel like you're both still hanging in there, for sure. And I also feel that with the Page of Pentacles that you guys are keeping an eye to the future, trying to figure out how to transmute this energy, so you can plant a new seed, you know, so you can grow and develop, you know, start over with beginner energy, reevaluate, and then see if your long-term vision matches one another and matches the seed that you want to plant. This is basically talking about moving forward. You're going to be in process this summer of whether or not you guys are going to move forward together or whether or not you guys are going to move forward apart. And that will largely depend on your shared vision and your shared goals and what you want. And in a truthful way, like bare bones, truth of the matter. And if it matches, great, you guys can plant this seed together. If it doesn't match, then this Page of Pentacles is both of you moving on separately. Because someone is feeling a bit hopeless and bored and disdainful. And